All right, so this is something that, not a new exercise by any means. The Zercher squat's been around. It's not a common lift that most people do by any means. It's named after Zercher. Dan John, who invented the goblet squat, which we'll often use for athletes to start, in one of his DVDs, he mentioned that this is kind of like, basically the Zercher squat is like a goblet squat with a barbell. And so sometimes we'll have athletes, and again, our philosophy is that we want to find a version of the squat that fits the athlete well. And so sometimes because of different structures, we talk about the idea that sometimes like hip structures will be different, and so not every athlete's going to be able to squat in the same way, even if they got good flexibility. So this is one option. If you have athletes that goblet squat well, but you take them to like a front or back squat and it's just not working for them, the Zercher is one that works quite well, especially for like really like bad leverage people with squats and stuff. So what you do is take the bar, get it about waist height here, maybe a little bit higher. And this is kind of the one exception where we'll let people have kind of the wuss pad on here, and you can use that. So what you want to do is just get the elbows underneath here, and just get them locked in there, and just come from here, stand up, okay, come back, just same idea as a regular squat, just a two-step walk out, okay, and then from this position here, you're going to squat down, okay, and just make sure that you're maintaining a good neutral spine, straighten the knees, and then coming back up, good. Back there. One of the cool features that this gives you, same as the goblet squat, is it allows the elbows to be a knee guide, right? So if I'm going to flop in here, my elbows get in the way, and so I learned to get that idea with the goblet squat, being able to squat between the legs. The other thing that's really cool with it is that with the anterior load, you can end up getting a glute squeeze against it, right? So with the bar on the back, if I come up and lock my glutes out, bump, it's going to snap me back. With the weight in front, even more so than the front squat, when I get up to the top, I lock that out, and you can almost lock it out like you would a deadlift because of the way the weight is. Mike Boyle also talks about the idea that like if it's more cool, like when the weight's on the back here, what you're getting is it's coming kind of straight down on you. It's a bit more kind of a spinal compression load. When it's in front, what happens is it's more, it pulls you anteriorly, and so you reflexively contract against that, and so it tends to be a little bit easier on the spine, and at the same time really kind of light up a lot of the, I hate the word, but core muscles, and so it has that benefit. You want to try it? There you go, we'll get Mr. Cole in here. You can also take the pad off.
I've always done it just like crossing hands, I'll just hit it.
Yeah, so you can do this like you can cross the hands, or you can just kind of have them loose from there, and
do you want them touching though for the most part?
with the hands?
Yeah.
They don't have to necessarily touch it. It's kind of just,
this?
yeah, I personally prefer this.
Oh, really?
But you can, yeah, just whatever's comfortable with you. You want to go?
Sure.
Yeah.
I tried over there and it was a lot, actually like, it was very uncomfortable with the pad, so.
Yeah, I've been trying without the pad just because, I don't know, it just seems like a smart thing to do, but I want to see.
Definitely not doing it with this one.
Get the Texas with the gnarling. There you go.
Brand new Texas power.
So just say a little more knee spread, right, to hit the bottom there. Yeah. Keep the chest up though. Okay. Chest up there. And then when you get to the top, come on up and squeeze the butt like a deadlift. Yeah, good.
Pants are.
Yeah, these are definitely not
Get a
squatting
rep on me.
pants.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Looks good. Any questions with that?
Sure.
So it's kind of a weird lift. Not everyone's going to like it. It's just something else that I think is helpful in the toolbox. And if you get someone, like you said, who the other variations are just not fitting them well, like I had a couple basketball guys, and you give this to them, and they're bearing a really nice deep squat. It also, even more so than the front squat, I tend to find it keeps you upright more, so you don't end up kind of like good morning in your squat where you're here and then doing that to get up. Like you really notice it more. So it's just an option. It's not for everyone, but it may work. So thanks.